Greetings, greetings, greetings to everyone and everything. We are the Dawn of Ascension show, and we're here today to share our views, our tools, and our journey through these wild and wonky and crazy vibrations that we're living through every moment of every day. I'm here with my Ascension Soul team, Susie, Aubrey, and Gina. And we're here to talk about pure truth today. But first, everyone sees a little different background for me. Well, I'm here in Sedona with Crystal Essence Gina, and this is her supply room. So, anyway, it's wonderful to be here visiting with Gina and enjoying all these gorgeous vibrations that, that I have around me. It's awesome.
And it's fabulous to have a new roommate for a little while.
Um, anyway, today we want to talk about pure truth. And pure truth is getting a path to truth through your connection with Mother Earth. And how do we do that? We connect through nature all around us in the micro and in the expansion of the macro and what you see. But start with what's under your feet and right around what you can see and touch. Aubrey, what have you got for this subject today?
Thanks, Arlene. Well, today I wanted to talk a little bit about how nature is a technology. It's really common for us as humans to be very involved in kind of whatever is going on with us, what be it our relationships or our pursuits, anything that is kind of like engaging our focus. And all of that is kind of done through different technologies, and we are all familiar with how our technology, human technology, has been accelerating in the way that it's evolving. But in our evolution of that type of technology, it's become really common for us to forget the most ancient technology of all, and that's plant technology, nature. The more that you connect into Mother Earth, the more that you are actually going to be, and using this technology, the more that you are going to be purifying your own frequency and connecting to something on much deeper and much more ancient level than anything that's going to be out here. So how do you do that? Mostly, the way that you're going to be able to connect into nature is through gratitude. Gratitude is the language of the universe, and it helps to kind of think of it as a language. So, because I know that sometimes when life is getting really, really hard, it's difficult to feel grateful for things that are really difficult or challenging for you. But it's important to recognize that the universe can't really speak back to you and do the things that you're asking of it unless you are speaking through gratitude. So this can look like giving offerings to the earth, giving offerings of your hair, giving offerings of native tobacco, giving offerings of some of the food that you eat, and really connecting into your land and your ancestors and the plants around you and Mother Earth and offering gratitude in addition to whatever offerings that you like to give. That is one of the fastest and most effective ways to start connecting into this technology. Um, Going for walks and connecting in with trees that you see and actually talking to them and spending time being affected by nature is a really good way to start connecting to this technology. And ultimately, the goal for all of this is to connect in with Mother Earth in order to purify your own frequency so that you can be who you were meant to be in the first place. We as humans go through our lives being affected by a lot of different programming and frequencies and all sorts of things that kind of make it difficult for us to express ourselves as our pure selves. So even watching videos like this one, if you like you're getting affected by this frequency and you get to choose whether or not this is something that you choose into. Um, But I'm here to tell you that the only pure frequency that you're going to find besides your own in your heart is Mother Earth. So spending the time to actually connect with her is one of the most valuable things that you can do for yourself.
Oh, thank you for that, Aubrey. And who knew that nature was classified a technology? Wow. Don't let the geeky guys know that. Or maybe we do need to get them to know that, huh? Whoa. That's awesome. Hmm. Gina, what do you got on this subject this morning?
Oh, hmm. Well, I live in nature, and I got done changing the duck pond water this morning, having conversations with my geese. Um, but uh, recently, I had been neglecting my property, and it was showing a bit. Aubrey came to the rescue and let me know that I needed to um, give an offering of my hair, which we did this weekend. I cut off about an inch and scattered it in the four corners and buried some in the middle of the property. I don't have any um, updates since I've done that because it was so recent. It was just Saturday, and yesterday was a whirlwind of activity. Having Arlene here, I have to show her Sedona and, the touristy stuff, but we do make sure to, send our gratitude and stuff to the beautiful views and the red rocks and everything as we pass through it. And it's just fabulous having Arlene here. What can I say?
It's really a beautiful place. I'm so used to the desert too, as well. And the open skies, and when the clouds are there, I mean, it's just, how can you not feel gratitude for all the beauty around here, even if it is desert, because it's got the Verde River and Oak Creek, and you see all these strips of green when you're on the edge of the mountains, and it's it's really beautiful. It really is. Live in a beautiful place, Gina.
Thank you.
Susie, what do those fairies have to say? They love Mother Earth. What do they have to say for us today about Mother Earth and nature?
Thank you so much, Arlene. And I'm so excited. We haven't done a recording in a while, and it's nice to all be back together again, ladies. And Aubrey, you just did such a fabulous job talking about this nature and how we can connect with it, because that is something that I feel dear to myself. And I was really resonated with everything you said. So thank you. Thank you so much, Aubrey, for that. Now, today, on to our fairy message. We have, I don't know if you can see this with my bright light, the sunshine beaming through, but this is the Moon Maiden. New ideas, beginning, curiosity. And the Moon Maiden is really here to offer you a new beginning, a new facet of yourself that is bursting to be shown to the world. And those qualities that you have been like quietly cultivating are ready to come out. And I know, we, you know, I mean, secrecy was important, but because it protected and kept what was precious close to your heart. But now is the time to come forward, just announce your new you to yourself. Then you can like reveal it to the world, whatever feels appropriate to you. And just allow others to be surprised, on how mature and grown up this side of you is. And the Moon Maiden is like summoning parts of you that challenge convention, that refuse to be intimidated, and that cannot be put in a cage. And she invites you to shine, to just shine with your own light, to have curiosity, to become unpredictable, yet reliable, and just be true to your soul's calling so you know how to rise to the occasion and to set yourself free. Doesn't that sound amazing, ladies? So this is such a beautiful, beautiful card. There it is. Yeah. And then, of course, we've got a quantum tarot card, but not only one, we've got two today, ladies. We've got two of them wanted to be talked about today. So the first one is Knight of Cups, Perseus. And the second one is, oops, just dropped it. Second one is the world, a theory of everything. Do that card. Now, Perseus, he had an adventurous life, like famously severing the head of Medusa and rescuing the princess Andromeda from a sea monster. So in many ways, he's like the romantic hero, and like he symbolizes this idealized, like active male taking on the qualities and skills and action into like the realm of emotion. But he's on like this perpetual quest, and he's like seeking visions and ideals rather than personal gain. And then we have the world card, theory of everything, which is a theory that sort of explains all phenomena in the universe. And it remains like this scientific equivalent of the Holy Grail. And like we are limited beings, but the imaginations like encompass like the infinite. And the world just shows the next step, like accepting our existence on an in an unlimited universe. So Aubrey, my question for you, because that encompasses a lot. How do we spur our energy onto something that is greater than ourselves, while being aware of the limitless levels of being?
That's a great question, Susie. And I think that my answer for that is, which is, it's so wonderful because after I finished talking, I realized that there was something else I wanted to say. And then your question leads right into the thing that I didn't get to say. And that's that reciprocation of energy is really how that we start tapping into to that limitless energy. Especially, and I'm going to come back to our relationship with the earth. Giving reciprocation into the earth is going to allow the earth to give energy to you. And ultimately, when we are in service to the earth, and that becomes in service to our fellow man, that becomes in service to the universe, and that is only made possible by the energy that you are willing to receive in return from the earth. You know, the food that you eat, that it does it nourish you energetically and spiritually and physically. And being connected in your mind, emotions, and your body, and being aligned in all of that. Does that allow you to, like, are you aligned? I guess is the question. Like, are your emotions in alignment with the way that you feel every day? And the more that aligned that you become, the more that you were reciprocal to the earth, the more aligned you become.
That sounds wonderful, and it really sounds like an easy path. I mean, just become more aligned to the earth and being aware of nature and feeling in your heart so that you can send energy through your lower chakras and becoming more balanced with Mother Earth.
Well, I think, Arlene, I'm so glad you said lower chakras because it's really common, especially for the type of people who are watching our show, like to be very, very open in your crown and be receiving, like you're receiving a great deal of information and galactic information through your crown. And that's all valid and good information that's meant to be coming in. But it's very easy for us to forget that our roots are receiving just as much information, if not more, depending on how connected you are into your roots. And
Mm.
if you're not balancing the information you're coming in through that's coming in through your crown with the information that's coming in through your roots, it's very easy to get heavy and get your head turned. So if you start considering your connection with the earth just as valuable as your connection with the sky, you will start, I mean, if not more valuable, since it's what's sustaining you here. Then that's what's going to allow you to have grounded information and expansion in a sustainable way.
And I would like to add with that because I've been really, this has been a difficult thing for me because I'm so galactic to to get grounded. And one thing that the lack of grounding has brought to my body is backaches, lower backaches, because I'm so top heavy that I'm not balanced um, into Mother Earth. And I've noticed that the times when I do get more balanced, I've been really paying attention to that this last week. Um, that that lower backache, it fades. It fades a lot, and now I know that, oh, my back hurts. Oh, I'm not grounding. So then I sit and take my shoes off and put my feet on bare earth and then concentrate back into grounding again. So it does affect our body in lots of different ways. Does anyone have anything they'd like to add to that?
I just keep hearing that I don't mean to be an advertisement, but there's a company called earthing.com that has these wonderful grounding sandals. They also have walking shoes, and there's a few other companies that do have grounding shoes, but I haven't investigated them. But I have heard there are others now. So go online and look, and that's another way to stay grounded when you do go outside, even if you don't have time to go for a hike or whatever. Just start wearing grounding shoes so when you are walking on cement or on the earth out going from one place to the other, you can feel the energies because our souls are not the leather that they used to be with the Indians and um, you know before the early 1900s. I think that's when the souls got turned into plastic and man-made to disconnect us from the earth. Take the connection back. There's a way.
Very, very, very important. Um, do we have something coming in that has a message for us, Aubrey? I think I hear beep, 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 incoming, incoming. What do we got today, Aubrey?
Thanks, Arlene. Our message today is from the indigenous people of the land, and I'm hearing that it's of every land. The ones from this land have come to me just now, but the message is that there is okay, they're saying that there's a heartbeat and that you can feel when you really start connecting into the land. That the indigenous people of every land have learned to feel the frequency and resonance of each part of the land. And so when you connect into the indigenous of your bloodlines and then also of the place that you live, you can start, that is one of that's a very easy way to start connecting into the heartbeat of the earth, and the resonance that is going to be most healing for you. There's a lot of ancient knowledge that what the indigenous are saying is that the knowledge hasn't been lost. Just because it's not being taught in schools, just because it's not something that you've encountered before, does not mean that it's gone or lost. It just means that it's something you get to discover. And it has been held, the knowledge has been kept, and it is it's a very healing frequency. So if you are looking for healing, which everyone should be, we're all here to heal and become whole. The goal is to become whole here. Then that pathway is open to you.
That's amazing that they came in, and amazing that you said that, because from being here in Sedona, that is one frequency that I tune in all the time when we go out someplace or go out driving, is the indigenous, the elders, and each different tribe. I've tuned into several different tribes around here, and you can almost feel like where they've been. And oh my God, the elders are so compassionate and just so helpful. It's been, I get, I cry a lot. It's really wonderful. So tune into that a little bit more if you have very strong indigenous around you. In Sacramento, we did not have as strong of indigenous tribes as they have here in Arizona. They are very, very powerful. We would like to thank everyone for joining us today, and we invite you back on our next venture and our next sharing of the Dawn of Ascension
Ascension.
show. Bye, everyone.